Hello everyone, my name is Brandon. I'm an 8-figure Amazon seller, and today I'm going to tell you how I started my business. I started my business back in 2017, and I got into it because I just read the entrepreneurial books I think everyone here has read, The Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, Sell or Be Sold, and it got me really into that self-development mindset, and I just could not get enough of it. I just had the bug, and I was so excited to be able to dive in and find different ways that I can invest. And after a bunch of podcasts and reading, I finally came across Amazon FBA and I loved it. It was that opportunity to be able to make money while I was working and while I was sleeping. So it was perfect. I dove headfirst into it, and the first product that I came across was the Angleizer. That was my very first product I ever decided to sell. And I learned all about creating the listings, creating the copy, the pictures, and research, and everything there is about that, and importing from China. And I got it all in, and after the first few days, I saw my first sale. And that was my very first introduction into it. And as soon as that happened, I made my next order. But that led to my very first lesson I had from Amazon, which was you got to make sure you do your research on IP complaints and things like that, because that product actually had intellectual property on it, and that led my listing to be shut down. I had all thousands of units in Amazon, and back then it was devastating. I was like, I thought I was on my way, and then it was all gone overnight. But that taught me a very valuable lesson, and I just kept on going. And I found my second product, which then taught me all these other things about branding. And I went into the pet niche, and I was so excited because I have a pet, I have a dog, and my family has had dogs all of our lives. So I went right into that niche, and we started looking at hammocks and leashes and things like that. So I branded that and brought it in. So that was super exciting to be able to build that. So needless to say, I really didn't make much money on my first product, but on the second product, the pet niche and all that, that was really what got me interested. And I was really thankful that I had a lot of people around me that helped me stay motivated and make sure that even though I had that one setback, I kept on going and pushing forward. So when I was getting into Amazon, I had another job. I was working as a sales engineer, and it kept on taking up more and more of my time working on Amazon at nights. And it became almost around 2019, it got to the point where I was doing about half and half, where I was doing half of my job, half of my Amazon business. And when I was doing one, I was thinking about the other. And the problem with that was that I was doing nothing really well. And so I sat down with myself around the holidays, and I decided, you know what? I am going to go into this full time. I had enough to supplement my income, and I just thought I'm going to never regret if I do not go into this full time. And so I made the leap, I made the jump, I put in my notice, and I have never looked back. So for all of you who are thinking about starting an Amazon business, I have one piece of advice for you, and that is to be an avid learner. I always surround myself with people who are in my niche, and not only in my niche, but outside of it, because you can pull different information from different walks of life. And even though people aren't necessarily e-commerce sellers, they might be in manufacturing, they might be in medical world, they might be a teacher, whatever that is, you can learn something valuable from them, and you can implement that in your business, your day-to-day life, how to be more efficient, how to source better products, whatever that is. And that's the one thing I would say, is that if you continuously learn and get better and apply things you learn, then nothing can stop you as you continue to grow your business. That's it. Now you know how I started my Amazon FBA business. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to DM me, you can DM me on my Instagram @BrandonReuter. And looking forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thanks.